Hi, it's Laura. I'm your volunteer education coordinator and a VBE for BWI, the Twin Cities. And I'm going to do a quick video on how to do a back carry in a ring sling. This is a carry that is only for experienced wearers, so if you have only been using a ring sling for a couple of months, please don't try this until you are super confident with your ring sling. It should also be for kids who are probably walking, I would say, and very compliant. So if your baby's on your back and you can say, "Hey Joe, sit up," and she does, that's a stage where it's a good idea. If you're nervous about it, just don't. Wait a little bit and try it again later. This is Jo. She is 16 months and walking very independently, running in fact. And I'm going to start by putting her in the ring sling normally in a hip carry. So I'm putting her in, and again, if you're trying this back carry, then you should be very confident getting your baby into a front or hip carry. So I'm going to adjust the carry and tighten it until I feel like she's very snug. She has a good seat and everything. Now, the reason I did this is to make sure that the ring sling is very adjusted to her and to my body very closely. Now I'm going to take her out without really loosening the rings at all. I'm going to loosen, just the tiniest bit, just to give a little bit of slack. I loosened it probably about 1 inch. And now I'm going to get her out by peeling the fabric up her butt. And this allows me to get her out pretty easily without loosening the sling. Now, because I'm going to do a back carry, I'm going to pull all the slack forward, but keep the rings in the ideal corsage position. When we're done, the rings need to be up here high on your shoulder, just like in a comfortable front carry. So now I'm going to reach back and I'm going to find the middle of my back and where the sling is in the middle of my back. So if I have a good corsage position here, I find where my spine is, and then I'm going to grab that fabric and I'm going to swing the ring sling around so that that is in the middle of the front of my body. That's where I'm going to put my baby. So I have it here. I can kind of line it up and make sure that's in the front. Now the rings should be close to the middle of my back, but they're not quite centered on my back, but I've kind of swung them around. So I've got this spot. Now I'm ready to grab my baby again. She runs away, sorry. So now I'm going to put her in just like if I was doing a front carry again. Feet go in. I'm gonna put her legs into a good seat. I'm gonna push the fabric up in between us and all the way up the back of her neck. It's important that it come up to the back of her neck for a back carry in a ring sling particularly. And she has a really good seat. So now that I'm happy with how she's in the carrier, I'm going to swing her around to my back. So I'm going to grab the fabric and pull it and bounce her around to my hip. I'm going to put her under my arm, keep bouncing her around until she's in the proper position, centered and high on my back. You can see I'm holding her up there. Now I'm going to pull the ring sling into the correct position with the fabric spread over my shoulder. And the rings are in corsage position. Now I'm ready to tighten. Usually because you don't have breasts on your back, if you're a woman and you're doing a ring sling back carry, you're going to need to tighten more than in a front carry. So even though we were nice and tight in that front carry before, we're going to still have to tighten more. So I'm going to grab all the slack that I can. And you can see I'm kind of scooting Jo towards this shoulder on my back so I can find all the slack. And I'm tightening strand by strand right now. Even though I'm not doing anything with it, I'm tightening strand by strand so I can really make sure it's snug across her. And then I bring all that slack to the rings, and now I'm going to tighten the rings. And again, I'm going to tighten strand by strand, pulling on the fabric here, and then tightening it here. Pulling on the fabric here, and then tightening it here. And you can see because my wrap is striped, or my ring sling is striped, I can follow the colors. So this like black at the bottom needs some tightening, so I'll pull the slack there and pull that straight down, and making sure not to twist the fabric in my rings at all, of course. So now this is tight across my chest. She's still in a nice spread squat position. She's very snug to my body. You can see there's full contact all the way up to her upper chest is held snug to my back. Now at this point, if she takes this arm out, it's okay, but she needs to start arms in and nice and snug so I can get that wrap really snug and safe. So that is a ring sling back carry. Again, only for experienced wearers who are very confident with ring slings and whose children are very willing to cooperate. So thanks. Hope that helps.